Double X Salsa Vibes. Collaboration sauce again between High Desert Sauce Company and Craven Capsaicin. So, Mr. Zach Perkins, HDSC, High Desert Sauce Company. So, this is the extra hot version of Salsa Vibes. So, about a month ago, or when they first released the original Salsa Vibes, I did a review on that salsa, and the bottle lasted not even that week. So I didn't even know that he dropped this. I know that he was hinting about it, talking about it, but I didn't know that it had come out. And I saw somebody on a Facebook group post a picture that they had it. So I went immediately to the website, immediately bought 2 bottles, bought one for the collection, which I had Mr. Zach Perkins sign, and one to try. So, Double X Hot, introducing Double X Salsa Vibes, the heat you've been waiting for. We heard your requests and we're excited to deliver. Double X Salsa Vibes is here with a much hotter twist on the original recipe. We've combined Moruga Scorpion, yellow Carolina Reapers, red Savina habaneros with the same great flavor you love. We bumped up the spice blend to provide a bit of complexity before assaulting palate with this trifecta of devastation. This limited edition release is not for the faint of heart. The intense heat delivers a fiery punch that will have even the boldest spice lovers sweating and craving more. Much love, Craven Capsaicin and HDSC. At High Desert Sauce Co., Tucson, Arizona. 0 calories. Again, love the label. Beautiful color on the sauce. You can see seeds, bits and pieces. Really like that. Ingredients: fire roasted tomato, diced tomato, tomato juice, sea salt, citric acid, distilled vinegar, pepper mash consisting of water, Moruga scorpion peppers, yellow reapers, red savinas. Outside of that mash, you have jalapeno, garlic, kosher salt, lime juice, minced onion, cilantro, cumin, and smoked paprika. Thank you for your support. We appreciate you. At HDSC, we make sauces that we love. The balance of bold heat and fresh flavor is the heart of our philosophy. We keep it simple by using the best ingredients we can get our hands on and letting the natural flavors run the show. Zach Perkins, established 2018. So if you're not familiar with High Desert Sauce Co. and Zach Perkins, you really should. Great guy. He lives, or I'm not going to say lives by, but he goes by the motto of from homeless to hot ones. Let me get a drink of something first. All right, I'm excited. Hope everybody's having a good day. What is today? Sunday. The original Salsa Vibes is just salsa in a 5-ounce Uzi. It's fantastic. Smells just like I remember the Salsa Vibes smelling like. Yeah, that onion, garlic, lime juice, the paprika really shines. I can't get a smell of like the fresh peppers in it. The mash, the jalapeno, all of that. But let's see the pour here. Just like the original. It's got a little bit of watery consistency to it, but it's chunky. You can see bits and pieces in there. Let's give it a shot. Cheers, friends. Yeah, so you can pick up on the back end and in the middle of the sauce the heat complexity to it compared to the original. I don't have a bottle of the original right now to read the ingredients, but I'm pretty sure it's the same ingredients. Obviously, just the way they said, some different pepper usage, up the pepper usage. It's definitely hotter than the original Salsa Vibes, because I can feel it, in the throat a little bit. I can feel it, my body temperature rising just a notch. This would have been a great sauce to do a side-by-side comparison, which I did on Zach Perkins and Brian Ames collaboration of Ghost of Saffron, and then the hotter Ghost of Saffron. I did a review on the original Ghost of Saffron, and then a review on the hotter, and at the same time a side-by-side on that second video. I should have done that with this one. I should have picked up another bottle of the Salsa Vibes if he still had it around, which I think it's actually sold out. I don't know. Because I think this has lost a little bit of the overall salsa flavor that the original, so the less hot version of this, had to it. This is still a phenomenal sauce, don't get me wrong. I'm wondering, I like the heat of this. It's lingering a little bit. Now I can feel it on the very tip of my tongue. But it's lost a little bit of something from the original Salsa Vibes, from what I remember. Again, I only got one bottle of that, so I went through it fairly quickly. And it's been a couple of weeks I've been out of that sauce now, so I'm trying to remember. But I feel like it was a little bit fresher. You could taste the lime juice a little bit more in the original than what I'm getting here. Let's try a little more and see. No, I'm going to take all that back. I'm going to take all that back now. On second spoonful, it's all still there. It's just that extra oomph and that extra kick that this one has. You really have to be searching. Well, not so much searching, because they're prevalent and they're there, and you're going to taste the salsa vibes, if you will. You're gonna get that. Again, it reminds me of, it smells like a fresh taqueria type salsa that you would get at a nice Mexican restaurant, your local carniceria, if they make their fresh salsa there. But even the original version was hotter than most of the stuff you're going to find at those type of establishments. Unless you ask them to make you something, or you say, no, I can handle it. Get me the good stuff. Sometimes you got to do that. Nonetheless, this is fantastic. Yeah. Get a little bit of burn in the throat. The tip of the tongue is sizzling really pretty good. The tomato comes through in this really well, but it's not overpowering. And that's what I don't like about some salsas, is that it's just too tomato based. Now, I understand we're going to use a lot of tomatoes in a fresh salsa. I get it. But there's a way to add that body to the salsa, add that color to the salsa, everything that the tomato is doing for the salsa, little chunks here and there. There's a way to do that and have it as an underlying note, as opposed to just, it tastes like tomato with some onion and some jalapeno or something, right? This is like a step 1, 2 finely chopped salsa, if you will. So, and that's again because it's a sauce and it's in a bottle. So it's not as chunky as a lot of salsas you would get, but yet you still get that juxtaposition and you still get that texture through it. It's just a phenomenal sauce. I mean, you can see the bits and pieces and chunks in there, but look how it's still pretty runny, but not overly. So there's a nice liquidity to it, but some really good chunks. Zach, you knocked this out of the park, bud. I mean, it's fantastic. It could be a little hotter, you know, but I like it. This isn't going to last long. So again, guys, if he still has some of this available, this is one of the best, most exciting, newest craft sauces on the market right now, in my opinion, that I've seen released. It's really good. And again, Nelson Chaney, Craven Capsaicin, Collabo. Now, on the original bottle, I remember watching somebody's review. And they said, I wonder why they're using that pepper, because it looks like a ghost pepper. But there's no ghost pepper in the sauce. And there wasn't any in the original, right? After I filmed that review, it clicked to me. They're using that pepper right there because that is the logo or the pepper that Craven Capsaicin uses, from what I remember and recall. So that's why it's that shape and type of a pepper when it doesn't look like any of the peppers in the sauce, right? So you have Moruga Scorpions, doesn't look like that. Yellow Reaper doesn't look like that. Red Savina, surely not. Jalapeno, surely not. But that's the Craven Capsaicin pepper logo. So with that, I'll leave you. Guys, get you some of this Double X Salsa Vibes.